I'd like to show you the living condition of mothers who have babies, who have neonates in Luth. This is where people sleep. Now they made available a lodge. The lodge is not good enough. The lodge is in terrible and poor state. And as of this morning, mothers were thrown out without prior notice, without anything. So we're going to post this. This is the reason why I want this to go viral as much as possible. Repost, tag anybody you know. It just shows that the common man in Nigeria cannot get good health care. Why then are we spending so much money? Some of us in the past 4 weeks, we spent over ₦1 million on our babies, and then they throw us out without notice. This is what happens. This is Luth. This is the federal government hospital, Luth. This is what it looks like. This is where people sleep. Mothers who just had babies. This is where they sleep. This is the situation. This is the situation. This is the current situation. This is the current situation of this country. A country where we are treated like animals in our own homes. So yes, we're taking the fight to those that matter. When we were fighting for NSAS, we didn't know, obviously a lot of people don't understand. The health system in this country has deteriorated.
Now, after watching the horrible situation at the Lagos University Hospital, I want to show you a different hospital because coincidentally, I brought a child to the hospital. This is a children's hospital in Budapest, Hungary. We are within the Schengen countries. This place you are seeing is the children's playground. That is the children's room. Children that are in the hospital, this is where they can come and play. They can leave their rooms and they come here and play. You can see a plasma TV there. You can see their toys. They can walk out of this door. I'm trying to open the door now. They can walk out of this door and just feel the environment. They can just look at the environment of the hospital and take some air, come back and begin to play again. Some of them can learn here also. Now, I will take you to inside the rooms of the hospital. I'm going to one of the rooms in the hospital now. This is their locker. And this is inside the children's hospital now. This bed you are seeing is for the person that will be looking after the child that is here. This is the person's bed. Something they can fold, is collapsible. They can put their bed sheet under it or something like that, you know. So this is inside the hospital for children. They have their rooms, they have their dining section, they have their plasma TV. You can see that there is a central gas system. It's not like you say somebody died because they could not pay money for oxygen. This is oxygen. This is the food. Everything that this child is eating here is free of charge. The nurses will come and check continuously. Everything the child is eating is free of charge. There's nothing like, oh, you did not have money to pay for deposit, therefore the child died because of malaria. Nothing like that. Now you can see why we abroad we are very angry at what is happening in Nigeria, because Nigeria is not poor, but because we have greedy and evil leaders that steal all the money. And that is why you can see that somebody like the president will be traveling abroad for medical treatment while he's doing nothing, and the wife Aisha Buhari can be traveling to Dubai just to treat her neck pain. This is what they enjoy abroad, but they don't want Nigerians to enjoy it. Instead, they borrow money, steal the money, and use it to take care of themselves and their families. And that is why Nigerians must rise up, because what is happening in Nigeria is opposite of what is happening in a normal society. Don't say, now abroad be that one. There's nothing like that. The money this country has is far, far less than what Nigeria has. Nigeria is richer than 12 European countries put together. Now we have poor health facilities, poor education and all that. So these are the issues that we must address in Nigeria. And all these things will not change in Nigeria until Nigerians stand up to say no once and for all, because it's our right to protest. Now I want to take you to inside the toilet, because in this room it's just for 2 children, right? And it has its own toilet and bathroom. I'll take you there now so that you see what is happening inside there. If you want to know a nice place, you enter inside the toilet, whether it's a restaurant or hotel, go into their toilet and you know if it's nice or not. This is inside the toilet of that small room. That room that has space for 2 children. This is the toilet, this is their bathroom. With the shower mixer, you can use hot or cold water to take your bath. So all of these things that are happening, it is happening because they have politicians that use their wisdom to put in policies for the welfare of their citizens. And we are calling on Nigerians to rise up and begin to ask these government questions, because it's enough of saying and so we see them. There's nothing like and so we see them. It is our destiny to change Nigeria from evil and greedy leaders who budget billions for health care facilities in Nigeria, yet we don't see the money. They steal the money, take it abroad for medical care for themselves and their families. Nigerians, rise up. End SARS that happened is just an introduction to what is set to happen. Every politician that has stolen from Nigeria will pay for it. All the monies that they have used to build their mansions, it is our money, and we shall seize the houses and turn them to the hospitals and schools that they refuse to build. All their vehicles, we shall seize them to become the ambulances they refuse to build. We shall seize everything that belongs to them, because it is our money. It is our money. And we cannot continue complaining like this in Nigeria as a people. So when you look at the hospital now, you can buy anything. You that is a visitor, you can buy anything you want to buy from this machine. You just put your coins and you can buy whatever you want to buy. Okay, let me just make myself a coffee. I just want to make myself a coffee now, because when we tell you people at home that our leaders are wicked, you will think that we are just joking. Now I put my coins now. And the machine is making coffee for me now. It has returned my change. I'm taking my change. This is within the hospital. Take note, this is not Marriott Hotel. Now it's preparing my coffee. So this is a system that happens in a normal society. I'm just trying to make coffee for myself. This is the hospital. Yes, it's saying that my coffee is ready. I'm taking my coffee now. So this is a normal society. And we must begin to understand that if we don't speak out in that our country called Nigeria, things will continue to be like that. We cannot continue to complain all the time. We must take action as a people. If we wait for the government will do nothing and nothing at all. The government will not do anything. Nigerians must stand up and begin to ask questions in a different way. You can see that there's camera everywhere. Is secured. It's not like you come here and you say you stole a baby or something like that. Nothing like that. This is the receptionist. This is the area for the receptionist. People can wait here. This is the area. You can see the fish pool, Now I want to go back up there. I can go with a lift if I want. If I want, I might go with a lift, but okay, let us take a lift because I can take just one step up. I am within the hospital premises. I am doing this video because I'm very angry after watching the the hospital at Lut, that you subject women that just deliver children, you subject such women to such pains, that a woman that just delivered a child, you let the woman to sleep on the floor. Is that not evil? Is that not wicked? After budgeting billions for health care, you subject our women to such suffering. Do you know how many Nigerian children have died because their mothers were sitting and begging the doctors on the veranda to treat their children because they have no money for deposit? And Muhammadu Buhari had borrowed in 2018 $300 million from the World Bank and from the African Development Bank to fight mosquito or malaria. Till today, as mosquitoes and malaria finished in Nigeria, did Nigerians ask questions how the $300 million was spent? We never ask questions. They make budget in billions. At the end of the year, we don't see what they did with the money, and we never ask questions as Nigerians. There's no accountability. Here, people ask questions how they spend their money. At the end of the budget year, accountability, transparency. We cannot continue enduring in that country because we have the money and the money is being stolen. That is what we must know. This is inside one of the toilets. Very clean, right? Very clean, right? If you open here, this is the bathroom. This is the shower for the children. Everywhere clean, 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 clean. So for every room where you have 2 children, everything is just good, excellent. What are we doing in Nigeria? Watching that video from the Lagos University Teaching Hospital, I want you to see a children's hospital in Budapest, Hungary. Now, this is a room for 2 children. A room for 2 children. This bed here, as you enter, this bed here is for whoever is staying with the children. You can fold it. You can put your bed sheet and everything inside. They are all owned by the government. Okay? Now, if you come this way, you can see the child on the bed, right? This is the room. The children has his own computer and everything, right? They have a plasma TV. They have a plasma TV in the room. You can see you can see their dining section where they can wash their hands and all that. Now, if you look at this, wall, this is oxygen, central oxygen. All the machines, the food the child is eating there is free of charge, supplied by the government. This is a central oxygen, and anything that the child they need to use for the child is centrally connected, just as you have electricity. The oxygen is somewhere. It's not like they tell you as a patient to go and pay for oxygen or the patient will die. There's nothing like that. These are lights. It's well lit. You're right. Now, this is a system that works. And this is why you see that Nigerians abroad are very, very angry, because what we are seeing here is quite different from what is happening home. Not because we are poor as Nigerians, but because we have leaders with poor mentality and greed. Now, there are just 2 children in this room. Now, I want to show you how their toilet looks like, because every room has its own special toilet.